Perfect. 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 Perfect.
What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports, the Houston, Texas Homer Network. Maybe talking all sports, but only Houston. With that being said, man, we got some very interesting things that have taken place today that we're going to discuss. Then we go over to the lines. I'm not going to talk very long, but again, I'm your host, Ed Honcho, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow Sauce Sports on the proper social media, Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the Sauce Sports Facebook page. All the links you need are in the description below. Make sure you hit that like button. We're 53 deep, 21 likes. Let's try to even that up if we can. I would greatly appreciate that. But it is fucking Friday. We are heading into a playoff situation, a rematch between the Texans and the Chiefs, which should be very interesting. So today, like I said, we're going to let y'all call in because normally, we don't, on the pregame show, we don't take calls. So if you have predictions or something that you want to get in today, we're going to get into those. Let's see what we got joining us, man, and then let's get into some great conversation tonight, man. And then we will go from there. Joseph Dang, Rodney, Michael, Vincent, what's the motherfucking deal? Josh, D. Pritch, a.k.a. Texas Palace. If you're not following Texas, I got back on the gram, right? I know I said I was off, but got back on the gram just so I can go follow Texans Palace because I've been missing it because I need my up-to-date Texans info. And if you're not following Texas Palace on the gram, well, you're a bullshit-ass motherfucker. I said it. And if you don't like it, put an address on that shit. We can fight about it. And then I'll put you on Texas Palace. But shout out to D. Prince and Texas Palace, man. Voodoo Child, what's the motherfucking deal? Master Race, what's the motherfucking deal? T-Mac, I gave you power. What's the motherfucking deal? Rogelio, Kenneth, Jared, what's the motherfucking deal? Squirt, Jason S, Charles, what's the motherfucking deal? Black Schultz, Jesus, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Toka, what's the motherfucking deal? Skillby, what's the motherfucking deal? Flash Sage, Nacho Cheese, Trey. Let's see. Smokey, Asmel, DeAndre, Frederick, Malcolm, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Jamal, what's the motherfucking deal? All right, when I pull up on you. I don't know. Every time I wear a red shirt, man, it alternates colors. I don't know why it does that, man. So, it is what it is. I can't wear red. Look, the Texans wear red too, goddamn. Fuck the Chiefs and they red, goddamn it. This is look, I gotta promote my own shit. Texans don't pay me shit. So I gotta promote my own brand. So make sure if you like the raw conversation of Sauce Sports, make sure you come and join the den tonight. Tonight we'll have some fun in the den. We'll have karaoke night in the den. It should be extremely interesting. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. I guess make sure you're in live chat too. Don't top chat sucks. Andrew, what's the motherfucking deal? Keith, Ronald, what's the motherfucking deal? And again, if I miss you, Miguel, if I miss you, I ain't dishing my swag. Like I said, it's all love, man. But let's get into it, man. So a couple of things that happened today that I think, one, impacts this game. Two, I find interesting, and I want to get your perspective on this. The second thing, when you guys call in, we'll have the 5-minute rule on today. We'll go about an hour. So one being, let's talk about the thing that doesn't impact the game first. So that's Will Fuller. Don't count him in play, right? Don't count him in play. Y'all know what I say. Anytime Fuller is questionable, not 100%, you're not sure what he. Anytime there is a question mark or a probability around Will Fuller, scratch him. Like, scratch him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Fuck you, J&J, a.k.a. Ray Ray, but I appreciate the love, man. Shout out to J&J Sportscast, man. Chopper was Fuller was talking about he questionable and all this other stuff. If it's up to Billy O, I'm still working on some things. I didn't like the way that sounded. Like, to me, if you're ready to go, just say, yeah, I'm ready to roll, man. I need to look. I mean, look, I have questions on Fuller. I didn't like the way it sounded. You know what I'm saying? So even if he does go, I'm not going to count on him being 100% healthy. Like, I just didn't like the reading of what he said. You know, I'm still working on some things. I'm rehabbing in the training room every day, et cetera, et cetera. You know, it's like, I got questions for it, man. I got questions. That's the Will Fuller anomaly. Like anybody else, 100% go with it. Let's rock with it. But Will Fuller, interesting. Oh, another thing, and I saw this on Texas Pilots, man, and this is another thing, and I told y'all this, maybe a week or two ago, right at the end of the season? No, when they got the Whitney Merciless and the punter deal done, didn't I tell y'all about don't be surprised if the Texans try to lowball DJ Reader? Miss Voodoo Child, what's the motherfucking deal? How are you this evening? Hope you ain't had to deal with too many bad second graders. That's a bet. J&J will be going live after the sauce. So make sure y'all subscribe to J&J Sportscast. Link is right there. You can click on the name, or you can go in the links in the description below because it's in there too. So here's my thing though, right? I told you, don't be surprised if Texas try to lowball DJ Reader, and apparently they're not on the same page. He wants to be paid as one of the top DTs. My thing is, J.J. Watt, who we all know and love, and you know he's probably the biggest reason the Texas fan base is the size it is right now, has sat there and told you he's the best in the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody sat there and told you that he told you he's the best DT, he's this, that, and the third. But, you know, you don't want to. Yeah, absolutely. You better pay DJ Reader. I don't think, again, y'all better start paying attention. Because what do you have on that defense? They went and paid Merciless, right? You know what I'm saying? Jerry, appreciate the love, man. You went and paid Merciless. And I think Reader's been more productive consistently than Merciless, honestly, for what he has to do. Like, you better pay him. Somebody's going to pay him. He knows, like, trust me, he knows he's going to get paid. If the Texans don't pay him, your defense is already porous. You wouldn't pay Whitney, and you still have questions on that. Man, look, they should have been getting Watson's money right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got a couple other free agents. Don't expect them to pay Roby. There's a couple other names on that list. I seen the list the other day. Again, right? I mean, we're going to see what the real GM O'Brien is about. Because everybody loves GM O'Brien. Everybody loves GM O'Brien, the I can trade away picks guy. But where's GM O'Brien, the money man, right? So that's what we got to figure out. That's where it falls down to. And again, you got to start solidifying some of the pieces on that goddamn defense. Otherwise, you know, I mean, it's that. Do I have the special box connected? Do I have the box connected? Okay, yeah. All right. So again, that's not to be negative, just being honest. We 107 deep, 41 likes. Hit that like button. Please hit the like button. So the other thing I want to get into before we open up the line, because I know y'all want to call in, I know y'all want to share your thoughts. I'm going to make this a poll real quick before I say what it is. All right? I'm just going to make this a poll really quick because I want to know. And make sure when you vote in the poll, you know, make sure you put exclamation point vote as one word, and then the space and then the number, 1 or 2 or whatever, how many, you know, options there are. So around Houston, man, you know, you don't really see a lot of, I won't say a lot of celebrity shit, but you don't really see Houston folks making these celebrity blogs and things like that. But your guy, my guy, everybody's guy, Billy O, made TMZ. Did you see the video? That's the poll. And I think it's 1 for no, 2 for yes. But make sure, again, exclamation point vote. I want to see how many people really watch this. And I want to know your thoughts on how that made you feel. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, if you haven't seen the video, it's Bill O'Brien getting into it with a fan, and I don't know if it was halftime or if it was after the game, yelling that you suck. And Bill O'Brien got mad and turned around and says, you suck too. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think words are very important. The words you choose to say are extremely important. You know, I saw it on fucking. It popped up on my fucking on the Facebook feed. Somebody posted it because I still slide to the little Facebook group to post up stuff for the den and stuff because I don't think I have that automated. But yells, well, you suck too, motherfucker, and just cusses at him a couple of times. Says stuff, but apparently I guess he was still cussing him down the hall, and the players are kind of pushing him like, come on, coach, et cetera, et cetera. I want to know, like I said, when we take the calls and everything like that, I want to know your thoughts on that. I want to know your thoughts on that whole deal. Because me personally, I'm 50-50 on it. Like, you got to take that shit from the fans, and they're paying money to go to the games, and you put out a piss poor performance. You kind of got to take that shit if you put a piss poor performance on the field, right? But the thing is, he didn't disagree. Say that fan is known for screaming vulgarity. We got to get him on the sauce then. Appreciate the love, Voodoo Child. We got to get him on the sauce then if that's the case. But the thing about it is, he says, you suck too. So it's not like you say, it's not like you're dispelling what he's saying is not true. So he may have been feeling that way inside. And this was at the Denver game. And just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, that's my only thing. Is like, you couldn't have came with a better comeback than that. Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, some people like it, some people don't like it. Some people say be more professional. Some people say, hey, I like to see it. He's showing that he's got some fight in him. Boston, he was full of them Boston baked beans. That's what that was. I don't know. Like I say, it is what it is. But I want to know your thoughts on that. So give me just a moment. Let's get the line open, and we will take some calls here. Give me un segundo, por favore, while I do that. Oh, man, very interesting. What a conundrum. What a, who the fuck is this? Never seen this number in my life. I'm calling it a crazy random time. Because it's like way early today. Oh, that might be that. No, that's not that. That's somebody else. Okay, so I got the wrong number. All right, give me a second. I'll put the number up on the screen here. You're like, Honcho, who the fuck are you talking to? Well, myself. All right, we're 121 deep, man. Hit that like button while you're waiting. All right, the line is a go. The headphones are on. Let's talk about some shit, man. Let's get into some good conversation. Let's, like I said, we got the 5-minute rule on. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know how you're feeling. What? I fried it. Okay, hold on. I forgot I fucking reset. I cleared all my cookies and things. So that fucking ringer's on. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the sauce line this evening?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Hello. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Don't tell me I got my settings all fucked up. Hello. Can you hear me, Dakota? Hold on. I might have fried it because I fucking reset the thing. Hold on 1 second. If you're calling in, hold on. Players fuck up. Give me 1 moment. Kill that. This should be this. All right, there we go. Here. Give me 1 moment, and we're going to do it just like this. Y'all know I ain't afraid. I'll call you back, player. Yeah, I had the settings fucked up. Players fuck up, yeah. Hello. My fault, Dakota, man. What's on your mind, man?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Is it still not showing up? Is it still not going through? Let me see here. Testing, Dakota. I don't know. Maybe look. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, that should be good. Everything should be good. Let me see if it changed over here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that might be the problem here. All right, we're gonna try this. Damn it! I want the ring off. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Hello?
Hello. Well, this is a
I can't hear you. If you can hear me, let me know.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's kind of hard to communicate, I guess, back and forth. Hey, give me a second, Dakota. I'm gonna call you right back. Let me close everything out and then try this again. I don't know what issue we got going on. Hold on. All right, we have some line issues here. Give me 1 second. I know what the issue is. So pardon me, players fuck up. I forgot, like I said, I had to clean everything. I was having some issues earlier, and I usually never fucking clean out my cookies and shit. And which is probably a bad thing. All right, that's that. This should be that. That should be this. All right, let's try this one more time. It's like a bad episode of Crank Yankers. Hello. Can you hear me now? All right, okay, cool. I had to just cut the thing off and back on. Okay, what's on your mind, man, Mr. Dakota? How you feeling this evening, man? What are your thoughts on the Texans tonight and going into this game, man? And Bill O'Brien video, if you saw it.
Yeah, I saw that video, man. That nigga was just mad because he got called out on this bullshit. Also, have you ever seen Tim Kelly at the podium?
Not that I recall. I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch a lot of the little midweek. I mean, I just said it like I stopped watching a lot of that shit. As far as the little interviews, I catch him here and there, but I cannot say that I've seen him at the podium other than the preseason.
That's the thing that intrigued me. So ESPN, FS1, everybody down on the Texans saying we about to get washed, ran through, all kind of shit. And next thing you know, we don't see Bill O'Brien. I'm pretty sure he put out a press conference. I ain't seen it, but I have seen the Tim Kelly press conference. I just thought that was a little interesting, being that, you don't want to be known for getting washed in the divisional round again.
That could be.
So I think he scapegoat his coordinators.
That's interesting. No, that's what I say. Yeah, because I don't know. Like I said, again, I might be wrong. He may, Kelly may pop up from time to time, but I can't sit here and honestly say that I recall seeing him too often. If so, he doesn't get a lot of run. So, again, it'll be very interesting to see what happens, man. Yeah, y'all know. I see y'all in the chat talking about pancakes. Y'all know Pancake's a double agent, man. Y'all know he working. He playing both sides. Okay. So, but what are you looking at? As far as going to this game, man. What are you thinking, man? What do you think is going to happen? Texas, you said, national meeting. Everybody saying we're going to get washed. You thinking Bill O'Brien may have some trying to scapegoat his quote unquote OC in name only. What do you think is going to happen? In this matchup. What are you expecting to see?
Man, I want to keep hope alive and say we're going to go in there and get the dub, but it's O'Brien, man. I can't trust this dude. I trust the players. I don't trust him to put them in winning situations. So it's like I'm kind of torn and believing and having hope, and then I remember the Denver game. So it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. And as far as, paying people on the defensive side of the ball, like, I don't understand why you would play Merciless over Reader. I mean, you could franchise tag Reader, which is cool, but like you should have paid him. He been here 4 years now?
Yeah.
So you can pay him. Like I kind of want Roby and what's his name, Reader paid. Yeah. Like I didn't necessarily need Merciless. Like you could have gotten to a bidding war over Yannick Ngakoue, which is a better interior lineman, than what Merciless has provided you at this point, because even Jacob Martin had a better Bills game. I mean, Merciless did have a couple crucial plays, but Jacob Martin was, constantly getting Josh Allen, and scooped up the fumble that Merciless. And if you go back and look at that play, Josh Allen just dropped the ball. Merciless didn't force it.
Tough situation.
So Merciless didn't force a fumble. He got credit for a forced fumble, but dude just straight up legit dropped the ball.
Yeah, he did. He was a little loose with that, though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
But I'll see how it goes Sunday, and if we get washed, I better read across my timeline that he's being fired after this season. Like you can't keep going through this getting to the divisional round, getting your ass washed, and then starting all over, rinse and repeat. Like, your coaching scheme don't work.
Yeah, I think it's going to depend on how they execute. If it's a blowout or if it's a close game, I still don't think Bill O'Brien's going to go anywhere. It is what it is, but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I don't think he's getting fired. Like, that's a pipe dream for me, but it's got to be some changes made, especially on the coaching staff, and that's my thoughts on it. So I'll let somebody else get in on the line.
All right, Dakota, man. Appreciate the call, man.
All right, you have a good one, Honcho.
All right, you too. All right, we've got the technical issues fixed. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the sauce line this evening?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. LaMarcus.
LaMarcus?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. LaMarcus. What's on your mind, man? How you feeling about this game coming up, man? What do you think is going to happen this weekend?
Sure. I got a lot of things to say about it, man. But what bothers me, man, they talk about that receiver, Sammy Watkins not being in the game, the number 3 receiver.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, Kenny Steele is like not a lot of people talking about he didn't play in the game, man. But some of those nobody's talking about. And I know Wink went into this like one of your other videos, man, one of his videos, but people talk about this defense, man. I don't understand like what's all the hype coming from, man. Like the quarterbacks they played against, just playing us, man, it's been Drew Lock, who they beaten. They beaten Cousins. They beaten Rivers, Carr, Brady, and Trubisky. Like I think what you call it? I think Rivers is a kind of good quarterback, but I don't think the Chargers been all that good this year, man.
Exactly.
And Brady, the offense ain't really been looking all that good this year, of course. Trubisky, Carr, and Drew Lock, man, they're all trash. The thing about Denver, I know we didn't show up that game, but that's more on coaching staff, man. Like that's my only concern, man. Like I feel like if it's not there, like we could get washed, man. But I feel like at the same time, people are overhyping this defense, dog. But also like it's not like their defense is like the Bills. You know what I mean? Because the Bills are stacked all over. If I'm too loud, man, just let me know, Honcho.
No, you're good. But would you say, even if this Chiefs defense isn't, you say you feel like they're getting overhyped, but would you say they're better than the Bucs defense?
Shoot, you know what? Yeah, I say yeah, of course. Cause I think the Bucs like the bottom pack, right?
Yeah, they were low tier, and the Bucs were able to do a little something. That's why I say like it to me it's more about what Texas team shows up on offense.
Yeah, it's about them, man. It's really about them. It's not about KC, man. It's not. It's about the coaching staff, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. But so what do you?
And their defensive numbers, bro. Like it's not like I think since last time we played them, they're like I think we're more talented in the defense, but the numbers reflect the play calling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of the play calling, man.
I agree.
But and also I think Will Fuller's gonna play, man. I think he's gonna play. He ain't got no choice but to play, man. But if Will Fuller plays, man, they can't play man on D-Hop and Steals, man. And like, yeah, you guys already know that. But yeah, what you call it? What else I gotta say, man? And the way KC blowing teams out, man, the Texans is like, again, let's go back to the coach. The Texans play like teams to the level of the competition, man. Cause like Bill O'Brien, like I don't know why they do it, man, but it's just the way they are, man.
Yeah.
But it just depends on like it depends on what Houston team show up. It's off the coaching staff, man. Cause like there's a lot of matchups we can like exploit, man, a lot. Anyway. And then like you got JJ back in the lineup. I think the pass was like got a little better in that second half, that Bills game, with Jacob Martin too. So maybe they can help out Marshall a little bit more. But yeah, man, that's the way I feel about it. But that's all I'm gonna say though, man. But I just want to like put that out there, though, man.
So you think it's gonna be a favorable outcome for the Texans this weekend?
I'm not ready to make no predictions, dog. But I ain't ready to make no predictions, bro. Like, again, like that coaching staff concerns me, dog. That coaching staff concerns me, bro. Shoot.
Okay. All right. I feel you. I'm kind of in the same spot because, like I said, I think again most of the weekend.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to like call my team when they do some like some like bad stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I give them their credit. They do something good. Then like Bill O'Brien, like he coached the best. Gets on Kansas City in week 6. I think so, man. But I don't think the national media. I don't listen to them niggas no more, dog. But yeah, I just get everything from the source.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Okay. Anything else you want to add to that, man?
What's up?
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, man. I'm get back to it. I'm like listen to what y'all guys got to say, though, man.
Right.
Appreciate the call. Honcho.
Appreciate the call, Marks, man. I appreciate you for listening in too, man.
All right.
Have a good one. Already. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
What up, guys, man?
Asmel, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What's on your mind? Asmel, how you feeling about this game, and how do you feel about Bill O'Brien and his little verbal spat?
If it was me, I'd have jumped down to beat his ass. But that's just me, you know. Because at that point, you know, I gotta beat up the sense in you or something. Like, you know, we know that Broncos game is really the outlier to. It's the outlier to the truth of this team, which is they're inconsistent.
Correct.
But that game was just like ridiculously, everything went bad. Like, goddamn. And I think we also had that type of game with the Ravens. So given those two games, you know, the national media just completely not riding with the Texans. But as far as I go, I was up in Arrowhead, and I know I keep saying this, but I saw the fear, bro. I saw it, dog. Them boys is more scared than you know it, and that's the reason why a lot of they players been talking and chirping, and you know some guy apparently is no longer known as the Honey Badger. He's the landlord. Is that what I?
The landlord.
So
what?
yeah, that's what it calls himself now up in Kansas City. So J.J. Watt apparently had a quote back in the day that says something about rent is due every Sunday. So what I expect to happen on Sunday is for J.J. Watt to put on his big daddy pants, look Mahomes right in the eye, and see exactly what I saw against New England when Kansas City played them. As soon as you press Mahomes, he throws the ball away. And the reason why he's doing that now compared to other times is because either he's still hurt or he's now scared of the hit to the point where he doesn't want to get hurt. And I seen the fear in that man, and I know there's gonna be one particular guy besides J.J. Watt doing the double, you know, getting the double team. Jacob Martin. This is Jacob Martin's coming out fucking game. Remember, it was actually this game in Kansas City that got Jacob Martin more snaps because he sure enough was rushing Mahomes all over that field and making Mahomes throw just, you know, empty possessions to no receivers. As far as his defense is concerned, look, I expect them to be the defense that we've had for years. We don't need you to stop them all game, but we need you to make 2 or 3 plays that'll turn the fucking atmosphere in that place for this offense to get going. Look, we have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL under Deshaun Watson, but to me, this is the type of team that's right now, currently, depending on sparks from the defense. And unfortunately, against Tampa Bay, we didn't put the touchdowns that we needed to put. Like I said, when shit goes wrong for us, it goes really fucking wrong.
Correct.
But I don't see Kansas City having a fucking man up front to stop the rush. You saw Chris Jones today. Again, tweaked it. That boy gone. So we're going to be seeing a lot of Terrell Suggs. And, look, it doesn't matter who you put on Ward, on the Chiefs, the corner, whether you put Stills or Fuller or Hopkins, whoever he's covering, that's who I, as Deshaun Watson, would throw the ball to because that boy will hold. He'll do pass interference. He's slow as shit. He don't have no fucking contact at the line. So I expect anybody who's on him to eat. As far as Tyrann Mathieu's concerned, I swear to God, I hope fucking Fuller goes up there and just snatches a one-handed fucking catch and just brush him off. Like, you know,
one-handed Fuller?
to me,
Yeah, one-hander from Fuller, turnaround spin.
I don't want that. I want Fuller, but put both hands on everything right now. Unless you got a couple more catches before that, so I can feel confident. I want two hands on everything.
The only reason why he's only gonna have one hand is because the other one he's gonna be holding the hamstring.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's gonna be holding the hamstring and like on his way to score a touchdown. Because we only need 2 from Fuller today. We only need 2 from Fuller on Sunday, and then he can take the rest of the game out. That's what I would tell Fuller on Sunday. I would be like, Fuller, look, listen, all right. The goal is to get to the Super Bowl. So what I need you to do is fucking go out there, run 2 9s on fucking Ward, catch the fucking football, and you can take a break. That's it. You can take a break. Because, you know, Fuller, he's like the diva in our team right now, bro. You got to give him, like, extra attention, you know, rub it on him at the time. I don't know. Hit up Deshaun Watson. Apparently, he got the hookup on these Instagram thoughts. So you know, he might stay
away from the gram.
But anyways, man, that's my spirit, bro. Honestly, I think I've been the most confident of anybody, and I've been talking smack all week. But it's only because every single person besides Sauce Sports has been saying the Texans got no chance. They got no chance. And when you fucking said that, when you say you got no chance, like I could see them saying like, oh, you know, the Texans are going to be in the fight, but we just think Kansas City will pull it out at the end. I have respect for that. But when you straight up say, yo, these motherfuckers ain't got no chance, I said, that's it. Y'all ain't messed up. Because to me, I know Watson heard that. And if we hope that he has the girl that we think she has, she be in that nigga's face like, hey, you hear that shit? Hey, you better go out there and do your thing. Hey, now, I have another theory as to why he's not been playing good at home.
Okay.
I think he been getting some right before the game. So he show up to the game, you know, his nutrients out of his body, bro, you know.
You need some
So
Gatorade.
when he's away, he probably gets it the night before, so he good, you know, he recuperated. But anyways, that's my spill, though.
All right, oh, man. It's tough. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who got coming into the sauce line this evening?
So now, Watson's Jake LaMotta.
Everybody be, man. What's going down, man? Number one Texas fan, man. What's going down, man?
What's up, brother? Hey, I have got. Hey, mark my motherfucking words for you.
Okay, what you got?
This is a career. This ain't the game. This is a career.
Okay.
If Bill O'Brien stays with the Texans,
Okay.
Deshaun Watson will be the quarterback with the most losses in the closest games in NFL history at the end of his career.
That's tough. Okay. In the closest game in NFL history. Man.
Like within one score.
Okay. You know, people blame that on Deshaun Watson. They'll find a way to say, oh, that's all Watson's fault. All right. So
well, Nick Wright will blame it on Bill O'Brien.
Nick Wright,
he's the only one.
Yeah, because he definitely hates Bill O'Brien. So did you see the Bill O'Brien video?
No, I have not. I don't have Facebook, Honcho.
Okay, man. If you stumble, I think it's on the TMZ website. I think because the TMZ is the one who released it, which is funny as shit to me. But I think TMZ is the one that released it. It's a very interesting. If you get a chance to see it, I definitely like to know your opinions on it. But what do you think about the Texan and the Reader situation as far as you know, that they may not be close to coming to an agreement on him getting paid?
But you know we're the worst in the world about paying people.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if we find a way to look, okay, let's say we get slaughtered like we have by the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs in the past. That's a win. Because that means Bill O'Brien has to go.
I want to believe it, but I think he'll still be here. I want to believe that,
Wow.
but I feel like, you know, he won a playoff game. That's good enough for the Texans ownership.
Well, I was heartbroken when we won a whole bunch of games this year because I was like, damn, we're going to falter in the playoffs again. He's going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't have any opinion on that. I really don't.
Okay. So looking at the game, I mean, what are you thinking? How are you feeling about this game? Do you think it's going to be a repeat of earlier this season? Do you think it's going to be a tougher game? Do you think the Texans or Kansas City have improved? I mean, what are your feelings going into Sunday?
Well, I heard something. I can't remember who it was from, but there's a terrible echo. But go over all the games that Kansas City has played and where their defense has gotten so much better and everything, and look at all the competition that they played against. Okay, these are all a bunch of non-playoff teams, and these are all teams that are, well, just lack of a better word, shitty. And we saw what the Patriots did against shitty teams at the beginning of the year.
Correct.
We see what a bunch of teams do against shitty teams. I mean, it's just inevitable. If you're bad on offense and everything, your defense is going to look good. The other team's defense is going to look good. That's just all there is to it. We made a hell of a stand last week. I'm surprised we pulled it out, but we did it. I mean, I was happy that it was like a bittersweet moment because now we're going to move on, and I mean, who knows? I mean, hell, if we pull out the W here, then you're right. Billy O's going to stay, and he's going to be here for a long damn time, and we're going to have to deal with his mediocrity for a long ass time.
No, yeah, you go definitely. They gonna give him another extension on top of the other one. They gonna go ahead and give him a 10-year extension. They gonna give him the fucking Gruden deal if you win this game.
Now all them boys, for Kansas City, they had the whole week off. They haven't played. Their defense wasn't all that worth of shit last year, and it wasn't all that great at the beginning of this year. And then they played good against bad teams. So, I mean, think about that. And you see what Deshaun Watson pulled off in the last quarter against an extremely good defense. Not really any big talk about stars, but just an all-around great defense.
Yeah,
that man can pull shit out of his ass. That's Houdini right there. Just is what it is.
I agree. Like I say, I think it's going to be heavily upon him this game for the Texans to have some success coming out of this game, man. So, it's going to be extremely interesting to see what they do. But like I say, I'm not going to get too high. I'm not going to get too low. I'm just going to see where the chips fall this game. I know I have my thoughts, but like I said, I'm just going to kind of wait and see.
And everybody in the chat, give up on seeing anything in the media about the Texans. Okay? Until you win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
You're just a team in the playoffs that is taking away a storyline from them, and they have no other choice but to talk about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and the motherfucking Cowboys, who aren't even in the damn playoffs.
Correct.
All they can do is talk about Lamar Jackson, and they expect them just to blow the doors off of Tennessee, and yet nobody gives a shit about the Texans. So until we win something, we're not going to be relevant.
Correct.
Now, if we ever did win a Super Bowl, we'd have a massive amount of influx fans. All the bandwagon people and everything would jump all over Houston. Deshaun Watson would be overnight number one. Wanting to give him $50 million a year type of thing.
Yeah, that's what's
but until that point in time, just give up. I mean, you're not going to see it from First Things First. You're not going to see it from Undisputed. You're not going to see it from Speak for Yourself. You're not going to see it from ESPN. First Take, none of that. You ain't going to hear nothing about the Texans. Like Stephen A. said, I'm snoozing on the Texans.
That's tough, man. That's Stephen A. snoozing on.
Now that was last year, but he had a good reason to say it.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, look, I mean, here's the thing, and I agree. Until you've proven it, I mean, you can't expect anybody else to have the same level of fandom or support as you do as a fan, because we have a rooting interest in this team. National media, they definitely don't. So they don't have the population, the fan base. They're not getting the demographics on television, so they don't really give a shit. But True Texas, man, like we said, we got the 5 minute on, but I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts, man. Like I said, I can't disagree with you.
Yeah, forward, brother.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, holla.
What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
What's good, Honcho? What's good, man?
What's good? What's good? What's on your mind this evening, Mr. Mel?
Man, I think all these pundits, these media pundits, need to get off of Mahomes Johnson, man.
Okay, you think they overhyping him?
I think they overhyping this whole Chiefs team. All this, the defense has gotten so much better in the last 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all haven't played any high-power offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all played a struggling Raiders team. Yeah, y'all beat the Broncos, who we got our ass whooped by, but y'all played them in a Snow Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to keep that in mind. You paid the Patriots, who we now know has a shit offense.
Mm-hmm.
And who else did they beat? They lost to the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And so how much better are they really? I don't think it's much, if any. And I think the media is failing to realize how much better we've gotten just by acquiring more DBs since week 6. And I haven't heard any of them mention that. They haven't mentioned the fact that Kenny Stills didn't play in week 6. A lot of them failed to mention that Fuller dropped 3 touchdowns in week 6, and that we should have put a 40 burger on him. Really, we should have put damn near a 60 burger on him, but we left a lot of points on the field.
Yeah, didn't Hyde have a? Is that the game he had to fumble at the one or whatever?
Yeah, Hyde fumbled. Kaimi missed 2 or 3 kicks, or 2 kicks on the extra point. So I really don't think that we should be 9.5 point underdogs or 10 point underdogs. I really see us, if we can get off to a fast start, I really see us jumping on top of them and not looking back.
Okay. But if the Texans come out like they usually do you see that being a problem? Because we generally don't get off to the fast start. Maybe, like I said, I'm hoping this game changes. But do you think that if the Texans come out slow, that's going to be a problem?
It'll definitely be a problem, but like you just said, it's something that we tend to do quite often, and I think these players are kind of used to digging themselves out of a hole. I'd rather them not, but we've seen that they obviously can, and if they could do that against the number 3 defense, or number 2 defense, I'm sorry, if they can do that against the number 2 defense, then I don't see why they can't do it against the Chiefs offense.
Okay. I can agree with that. I can see that. Yeah, and I think.
Defense. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said, I think that. If you're able to, like I say, score, you can move on the Bills. You should be able to move on the Chiefs, and again, like I say, they have pieces and that may or may not be available. Like I said, I think Kelsey, they say he's going to be good to go. I think somebody said, I think Asbel, somebody else also said that Chris Jones might be out of there again. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
He's been Chris Jones has been limited with a calf strain, and Thornberry's out. I think that's really key, because they got either a rookie or a second-year player that really hasn't seen the field. They're gonna have him starting, which I think him and Honey Badger are gonna have problems with communication, and we all know Honey Badger is an emotional player. So if it's problems going on between them 2 communicating, it might take him off his square a little bit.
That's interesting. So do you think should the Texans lean heavily on the run like they did in the first meeting, or do you think with Kenny Stills being back and they may have some injuries in the secondary, do you think that it would be better for the Texans to try to air it out a little bit more, or do you think they stick with the same game plan? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think that you definitely gotta I think the run game is vital. You definitely gotta control time of possession. But I think you do it in a different way this game. I think you gotta get back in that RPO bag. You got to start running with Deshaun more. And I understand during the season they don't want to get him hurt, but this is the playoffs. It's one game or you go home. So you got to put all your cards on the table.
Okay. I agree. You got to leave it all on the field.
And that's gonna do. All that's gonna do is open up the deep passes down the field because now they got to respect everything at the line.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm hoping it all falls in line. I'm hoping that. I'm just hoping to see a good game. Period. I just, if the Texans do not come out on top, at least make it competitive. But we ultimately would like to see the Texans come out on top this one. So it's going to be interesting to see. Anything else you want to add there, Mr. Jamil?
If Bill can stay out of everybody's fucking way, I think we beat the Chiefs' ass.
Okay. Did that video change your thoughts of him in any way? Did you see it?
Yeah, I actually tweeted it to you, but I know you're not on the socials.
Okay.
So, but I think me and a few guys had a conversation about it, but I actually liked it. I think it and people, a lot of people were talking shit because he came with an elementary comeback.
Yeah.
But what can you really say? What can you really say when you lose in 35?
I'm rubber, you're glue. But whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. That's what he should have hit him with. That's what he should have hit him with the holes. Go all the way to get
16 stones may break my bones.
Yeah, that's what he should have hit him with. But I feel you, man. Again, like I said, I like the tenacity. I can't knock that, But you could tell he was obviously frustrated.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What can you really say from if you down 35-3 to the Broncos?
Yeah.
At least he being real. Like they did suck at that moment.
Yeah.
He told him you suck too, motherfucker, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. I mean, at least it shows. And I like that D-Hop was the one.
Yeah.
D-Hop and Deshaun were the one trying to rein him in. It showed me that they really do ride with OB.
Yeah,
that's not something I was too sure of.
Yeah, I see that too, and I'll definitely agree with that because if they didn't care, they'd just kept walking. And it would have been any one of these type of diva receivers, any of one of these guys. And that's why I say I like D-Hop so much because he seems to be a grounded dude. Anybody else would have just kept on walking, fucking coach out there tripping, So they peeped the picture. So I definitely agree with that. So okay.
And did you see the post game video when they got back to the locker room after the Bills game?
No, I didn't see it.
Man, Bill O'Brien saved him. Like he knew he saved his job. I mean, he hugged Deshaun like he knew he saved his job.
Oh, he hugging and showing emotion and shit? Yeah, he definitely saved his job, did. Because he knew he was out the day. If they took that in, they'd been out the door.
I think I heard I love you in there.
I'm going to give you my next game.
Yeah, I think. But, I hate to get high on the Texans because they usually let me down when I do. But I'm confident in this one, and I think they calling for snow, and I think that a lot of people would say that's not in our advantage, but I think it is when we have the more solid running game.
Exactly. I'm never gonna watch that though. So I definitely think that's the case. If it's snowing, then that works in Texas' favor by far.
It's definitely snowing the day before. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
But I think they call it for snow for Sunday too. Okay. But yeah, it favors us in the running game, and it doesn't favor them because they have no running game, and it also doesn't favor them because it really eliminates the speed factor of it.
Okay. One more thing before we get off the line, man. Anything you want to say to DeMarque before we end the call?
I ain't got to say nothing, Honcho. You know what it is.
Because you know that nigga. He wrenchless, and he ain't got no wrench in this bit. That's a BET, man. That's a BET. But I appreciate the call there, Mr. J. Bell.
All right, that's a balance.
All right. We'll probably take one or two more calls before we wrap it up here. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauceline this evening?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Trill?
Trill.
I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, okay. What's on your mind? What's your name, man?
My name is Cam, man.
All right, Cam. What's the motherfucking deal, Cam? What's on your mind there, man?
Yeah, man. I been watching tapes and stuff from you all week, and everybody's counting the Texans out, man. Whether it's on TV, you know, I've heard different takes on sports radios. And I'm like, man, they always trying to count Houston out, and they always trying to count out Deshaun, and I don't see how you count him out when you say you time and time again he can be in a dire situation. He can get the team out of a hole. And they always trying to count out Deshaun.
Okay. So,
and
you thinking that people just underrate? I mean, they're underappreciating what Deshaun is capable of doing. Do you feel like they just kind of just discount him, or do you think the national media? Do you think they really even give a shit about the Texans?
Well, you know, right now, you know, they just been hyping up like the Ravens and the Chiefs, and I'm like, okay, they've already looked past us like we're finna take an L, but I've been watching Deshaun since college, and you know, this crunch time, and you know he needs to win. He can do it, and he has great weapons around him, and you know, I believe, you know, he should call his own plays. You know, he's been with the team for a little bit, but Bill hasn't gave him that power. But I feel like Deshaun, you know, he's not a big raw guy, but I feel like he might be hearing the talks about the other guys, and he just gonna shut them up on Sunday and show them, you know, who's boss.
That's what I'm hoping to see. I'm hoping that he does take over and just does his thing. I think after that second half performance, Bill O'Brien needs to go ahead and place trust in his quarterback and let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah, but because, you know, I think he got those jitters out, you know, especially from the first round loss last year, you know, and that was a learning experience from him. And this last game was another learning experience. So I feel like he kind of got that monkey off his back, so now he can really play his ball and play his game, you know, like, you know, use Hopkins, get your first downs, or Fuller plays, go over the top. If Duke Johnson, you know, runs up the middle, hit him in stride, you know. If Fields is open, hit him, you know, just if he goes out there and plays his game and defense play that game, we shouldn't have no problem against the Chiefs. I mean, we already beat them earlier in the season, and I felt like we left points out there on the board. So, you know, it could be once, could be beat again.
So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Like, I agree though. I definitely feel like we left points on the board. Like I say, they weren't necessarily full strength. We weren't necessarily full strength. I don't think there's too many excuses for this game. So, you know, when it's all on the line, we got to see what kind of guy Bill O'Brien is. Like I say, I hope he's as aggressive in his play calling as he was in that video with the fan. And I think
yeah,
you know, he knows what it is, so he got to handle his business, man.
Yeah, it is. I kind of like that fire out of Bill, man. He bring that fire come Sunday, man, and just melt all that snow up there if it does happen at Arrowhead.
Yeah. Okay. That's a BET. Anything else you want to add to that, man?
That's all, baby. Shout out to Spitz, man. That's how I ended up tuning in to South Sports, because he always shouting you out. And I'm like, man, it must be an interesting take, because he always shouting you out. So I've been watching videos ever since, man, and I like your takes and analogies on what you had to say about the team, man.
All right, well, I appreciate that, man. And shout out to Spitz. Definitely shout out to Spitz, man. The definition of throw. Shout out to Spitz. But that's a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, appreciate you calling in, Cam. You know, first time caller, so I'm glad you you enjoyed it, man. Hope to hear from you real soon.
Oh, yeah, real talk, man.
Already.
Go Texans.
Already. That's that. We'll take one more call. Oh, this may be the most interesting. This may be the perfect last call for the you know, you always want to end the show on a bang. Professor Trio, let me know, because I already know you're gonna talk about I'm hoeing you. Let me know if you is a good to go or not, because I do have to handle something here shortly. We 210 deep, 90 likes. Can we get 10 likes? At least 10 likes so we can get the 100 mark. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the sauce line this evening?
I'm still the motherfucking deal, Honcho. Don't forget about me.
It's
okay to be a gangster. Damn, it feels all right to be a gangster.
Oh, shit.
Trying to maintain my bearing here. I'm a hard motherfucker.
Gangster, man, gangster. You know, and it's my fault because I know I was last week's schedule was kind of here and there, and didn't get a chance to house because I definitely wanted to talk to the gangster. And I'm glad you called it, gangster, because I mean, I know in that first half, man, you had to be feeling pretty good about the situation, and then everything just kind of turned around. What took place, gangster? What happened?
None of those guys are my draft picks. They're not my draft picks. That's why. That's just why.
Okay.
But you saw me. Did you see the GOAT?
Yeah, I saw the GOAT. He did his GOAT thing here in Houston. So we know how that we know how that happens. He tends to get those injuries in this city for some reason, and you know, hopefully, you know, nothing lingered. Hopefully, nothing.
I'm gonna send you an autographed picture of him making that one play.
I'll put it up.
That was a sweet play.
I'll hang it up in the background on the sauce, man. You know,
Hey, there's a name that I think that you guys are forgetting about in these playoffs, and that's Gillespie. That was my pick. That was my pick.
The special team superstar.
He led the block for Deshaun Watson's bulldozing touchdown. That was my pick. Nobody wanted him but me. Anyhow, look, man. Hey, listen. Good luck to you guys. If I wasn't a real gangster, I wouldn't say you guys earned it. Okay, you earned it. Handing it off to Ricky D.
All right, yeah, put Ricky D on the phone. Good to hear from you, gangster, man.
You got it. Hey, what's up, Honcho?
Ricky D, what's the motherfucking deal, man?
He's in his motherfucking feelings.
Yeah, I can't blame him, man. You know, it was a tough loss, man.
Hey, man, look, okay, I'm gonna share something with you guys that this is the first time I'm excited for the playoffs, and it's not really anything to do because of the fact that we advanced. It's really has more to do to me with the fact that the team itself showed a lot of heart. The team showed heart. I think what we're going to have to do as fans is be patient in this game with Bill O'Brien. And I know everybody, like right now, they're talking shit about him because he likes to tell people they fucking suck, you know. But bro, let me tell you, I was at that Denver game, dude. He probably was talking to me, bro. Because I was in that section. And I was mad. You spend $400 on a damn on two seats, bro.
Yeah.
And then another $400 eating a hot dog and shit. You get kind of mad when the fucking team don't show up. Yeah. I would have been pissed off like, oh man, we lost at the last second somehow or something like that. But this one I was like, man, I was ready for that dude to go, man. But I would say this. I said we have to be patient with him because his run game is gonna have to work initially. And I know that but the Chiefs can score quickly, and that will. Don't let the NFL Network convince you that they're going to be able to come around and just throw the ball all over the place in this type of weather. As a former Oiler fan, an old Oiler fan, I'm going to tell you right now, passing offenses in the playoffs and in the cold, they tend to clam up. And if you want to know, I mean, everybody talked about it just this past week with the Oilers. The Oilers had a dynamic run and shoot offense. Dynamic, was sitting there whipping that ass. And then it got colder, man, and they couldn't run. They couldn't throw. you got to control the clock, man. And if you're not used to running this football, this is where you play football now. This is all the other fun stuff, the regular season stuff. That's the fun. You're throwing the ball around, and you got a guy walking around like an ostrich, running, coming back sounding like Kermit the fucking Frog, and looking around and just walking all fucking annoying and shit. Go back to the sidelines with big smiles on his face. No, this is where now you're getting hit, and it hurts.
Correct.
And I feel like our team took. If you just go look at all the defenses in this AFC, the Buffalo Bills and the Ravens are the hardest defenses that we'll face.
Yeah.
They are really the hardest defense that we face, and you know what? We slugged it out with them. It was a slugfest. It was a slugfest last year against the Bills. So it's not like it can't be done. We've already proven that we can go and do it. It's what team wants to show up. Is it that team with the heart that we saw last week, or is it going to be that team with the part in their ass that we saw against, the Broncos? And that's the only thing that I think gives us that thing. But you got to be patient with Bill, because that run game is going to have to get going. And Carlos Hyde is the kind of guy that you get him going. We're going to need all the running backs, Duke Johnson too, and hell, why not Tywan Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if we can get them all going, hell, run the ball with Deshaun early. Get some of that pass rush, this vaunted new pass rush that they have. Get them to back off a little bit. Make Honey Badger work.
Correct.
You're going to have to make him work. And let's face it. And I know I wanted Honey Badger here still too, but let's face it, man. We were still having the same troubles that we're having now. He didn't show out in the playoffs for us either. And I could be wrong. Everybody can argue with that, but again, it's going to be time to play football. And everybody's like, "What's your prediction, Rick? What's your prediction?" And I'm like, hey, this is it. There's no prediction. This is the playoffs. Any team can win, and I don't think I'll look. If we go out there and show some competitiveness, I won't look bad on our team. But I want to fucking win, man, because it's been 41 years since I got to see my team be in the AFC Championship, man, and that would be pretty nice to see again. 41 fucking years, man. This city, Houston sports, it's got to change. It has to change. Just like that's the reason why Saw Sports even exists, is because we're demanding change. Well, now's the time to change it, but change it with the play on the field, man. That's the way I look at it. Look, there were some omens that were I feel there were some omens that were broken for the city of Houston in football with that last game. And of course, with the come from behind victory against the team that did it to us, did it to the city of Houston. I don't want to say the Oilers or the Texans are the same, but if you're a Houston sports fan, man, that in '93, that's the first time I ended up. Man, dude, there was so much bullshit that went on that night. I was so mad. I was like, that's my first time. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this joint. My first time smoking weed was back then. I was 17 years old. I just said, you know what, man, I give up. I'm trying to live clean, and maybe that's the problem. And I smoked a joint, man. And anyways, but then so what ends up happening though, if you go back and you look at it, what is the most favorite number in all of Houston sports, Honcho?
34.
34. The man that was at the coin flip was a Kemah one, and he was wearing what number, Honcho?
I didn't even see the coin flip, so I didn't see. So, but he was rocking the 34.
He was like an honorary team captain.
Yeah.
It was a Kemah one, and he was wearing the jersey, and that jersey had the number 34.
Okay.
Right?
Correct.
Tywan Jones catches the pass that sets up the winning field goal, and that number was 34. The play itself went for 34 yards. Okay? Now I'm going to go even deeper. there was a player in that 93 game that made a significant catch that set up a field goal for Buffalo. His name was Steve Tasker, I think, or he may have even scored. I'm trying to remember. But I know Steve Tasker contributed a lot to that game. Steve Tasker was he actually used to play for the Oilers. He got cut by the Oilers, and he had a personal vendetta against the Oilers because he hated that he got cut. And he went on to Buffalo as a special team standout, made a play there, and it set up and it helped them win that game. Well, the guy that was a special team standout from Buffalo came over to our team to become a special team standout, and he made an offensive play that set up a game-winning field goal. Bro, and then you don't even got to talk about Kansas City and all of that stuff with, bro, it's all right here. Get these omens out of the way. I know everybody's probably thinking I'm talking all crazy and stuff, but, man, I'm an old-school Houston football fan, bro. I lived and breathed. I used to fight people at school that talk shit about the Oilers.
Okay.
And I fight people right now. I'm Bill O'Brien, bro. I fight people right now. Even gangster, get your oh, there you go, bitch. Anyhow, man, I know it's a lot going on. I'm probably gonna hear from Professor Trill about how crazy my talk was and all this stuff. But that's all good. It's all fun, man. I'm just having fun with it right now. I think last stream you said just have fun. Right? You said everybody enjoy this.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it. You say that you can't because that's not how it works for you.
Correct.
But I'm going to enjoy it because I'm too damn old. My blood pressure gets up too high during the games. And, I'm just enjoying it, man. It'd be nice. I think the other thing, one more thing, man, real quick. We talked all year long that Deshaun Watson at some point tends to start feeling himself, right? Almost like you can tell in the play the next game. Like when we win 2 in a row, if we beat the Patriots, he can't come out and get it right against the Broncos or whatnot. We've seen it, right? The 9-point underdog is what we needed. We needed that because I guarantee you that man that willed us to a victory last week is looking at it like, oh, y'all still ain't got the message yet. I guarantee you that 9-point underdog is going right there to his heart, and he's going to bring it out. And we're gonna I'm just interested to see how we react. Anyhow, Honcho, I'm gonna head out, man. I know I done take up more of your time, man, but appreciate all the streams, man, and shout out to everybody who's there on the sauce, man.
Alrighty, man. Appreciate it, Ricky D, man. Thank you for the call and shout out to the gangster.
You got it, man.
Alright. All right. We got one more call in up, so I apologize to anybody who is on the line who has been waiting. We're gonna holler at Trill. Y'all know we usually cap this thing off with Trill when he's available. So if you've been waiting, I apologize. Who we got on the line right now? Hello.
What's going on, Honcho?
What's going on? Who got on the line?
McCarty, man.
McCarty, what's the motherfucking deal? We'll take water to Bob. We'll get back shake. What's on your mind, McCarty, man?
Man, just living the dream with these Texans in the playoffs. I feel a W coming my way.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm like this, man. Like the Chiefs, I get it. Patrick Mahomes. People be making me mad. Like they pump Patrick Mahomes up so bad, thinking like Patrick Mahomes this, Patrick Mahomes that. Was that Shannon Sharp? You know what I'm saying? Was it my homeboy and all that stuff like that? But they just fail to realize they just think that we ain't got no quarterback or something.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I think that Deshaun Watson, to me personally, is more clutch than Patrick Mahomes. As we have seen, Deshaun Watson shows up when the lights are brightest. I just feel that we gonna get the W, man. Like that, I'm being dead serious about that. I think that he's gonna ball out of control. But you know, I know everybody's talking about Bill O'Brien and the play calling, which I get it. But you know, when what was that? I think when Deshaun was like, he said, why don't somebody be great? He said, why, you know, why it won't be me?
Yeah.
You know, he took the initiative.
It's too much sauce.
To run for that touchdown and get the 2-point conversion and stuff like that because he wanted to win. He got tired of Bill O'Brien play calling because it's not working, so he took it in his own hands. So I feel like he's going to do the same thing in this game. You know, I think he's going to take it to his own hands. You will see like. I see him just balling out, man. Like I can't wait. This is gonna make the day right here to see like if we advance to the AFC Championship game, how Honey Badger face gonna look. I ain't gonna lie. Like if we make it to the AFC Championship game, you know how sick he gonna be. He like, God dang, I was just on that team and I came over here because remember he was talking all that shit.
Yeah.
We didn't want to see the Chiefs and all that stuff like that.
Correct.
But man. I just talked to a whole bunch of Chiefs, man. I think they more nervous just as us. You know what I'm saying? You know, because
I mean, as they should be. Because I mean, if the Texans show up like they did week 1, if they stick to that game plan, if that Texans team shows up, that week 6 Texans team shows up, that's a team to be feared. Now, if some of the teams just showed up after that, you know, well, yeah. But we ain't seen it. We might not have seen them since. Well, you call the Patriots game if you want to, but we might not have really seen that team very much since week 6. You know, here and there sparingly. But so it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it. And look at the secondary. Who do we have in the secondary in week 6? We had who was that? Who we had?
Philip Gaines.
On the rope.
Yeah, Philip Gaines. I think J.J. out, or did he get hurt that game? 'Cause I think he was out. I think. We had Philip Gaines. We had somebody else. Like I said, we were missing some
First
names.
of all, it's Philip Gaines. He trash. He's not good.
cheap T-shirts.
You know what I'm saying? We got Conley. We got we got Conley now. We got who's that? Hargraves. You know, nothing but I'm not gonna say top tier players, but they're solid. You know, and I think it's gonna be tighter windows than what it once was when we first played them. You know, I just hope Rack don't, they make, play that 15 yard out the ball. I understand that Tyreek Hill is fast and stuff like that. You mean, the safety, you put the safety over the top, man, but like, I don't know, man. I just hope Rack show up in this game, put up a good defensive game. Like what he did against the Patriots was so brilliant. I think that was the best defensive play call that he even did. Like taking away Edelman, taking away James White, and all them guys. Like that was just like superb. Like I enjoyed every moment of it. But I just hope he comes with a game plan this game to do so, you know what I'm saying, to take away their weapons and stuff like that. I know they got a whole bunch of them, but, I think we can neutralize that. I think this defense, that with JJ coming back doing what he do, I think JJ, I think he got that rust out that game with that first sack out the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's been a minute.
Like, so he get that first sack, and he like, you know what? Now that I got the sack, I'm amped up. I feel. Cause I think the mind thing was still playing with him. Like dang, do I still have it no more? I can't get there no more. And once he got there, he like, okay, I done got the sack. My shoulder feel good. I'm ready to go. And I just think that I think honestly, I don't even think it's gonna be as close as people think it is. I think, I don't think it's gonna be close to what people like. I think realistically, we might win by 10 points.
That'll fuck Vegas up.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I know everybody like, oh, you crazy? It's Patrick Mahomes. I've been hearing this all week. It's Patrick Mahomes. Dude, we have Deshaun Watson.
Correct.
National championship. Should have won the goddamn Heisman, but he didn't. Should have won MVP in his rookie year, but he did because he got injured. You know, like man, like they people discredit this man for so much. Like they just think that he don't get the recognition that he deserves because he, of course, played for the goddamn Texans and the Texans never won nothing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I don't know. Another thing about Bill O'Brien, I just need him. He pisses me off sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, he pisses me off sometimes. And then you go talking about, you know, he gonna. I seen the video. Boy, that was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, like, you know, I just hope that he, you know, I don't know, he can watch some film, do something, like go do some plays together or something like that. I don't know, do something, you know. But I really feel that, you know, Deshaun Watson, he gonna take it into his own hands, and I think the big key factor in this game is gonna be Carlos Hyde. The reason why I say it's gonna be Carlos Hyde because he's going against his former team, a team that didn't want him no more, the team that we traded for who was that? Who was that for? Martinez Rankin?
Yeah, Martinez Rankin, correct.
Yeah. So we traded him for Martinez Rankin, and you know, to me that's disrespectful. You know, so I hope he take it that way. Like, okay, so now I'm about to show y'all what I did to y'all in week 6, even though minus the fumble. You know. Yeah, but I'm excited, man. I think we're gonna win. You know, honestly, truthfully, I'm thinking ahead of myself, but I know everybody thinking I'm crazy. But this is my prediction. Yeah. You know, I'll eat the crow if we lose Sunday, but you know, I think it's gonna be the Titans and the Texans in the AFC Championship game in Houston. That's just me.
Wouldn't wouldn't those festivities be lovely?
You know why it's gonna be lovely? Because we already know what we're about to do with them Gibson Titans.
You better have to do a sauceline location.
That's not. That's neither here nor there. Yeah. But that's gonna happen though. I think that's just me in my opinion. Okay. But you know that's my spiel, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the South. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay saucy, man. To know what it is. You know, stay saucy, man. I appreciate y'all.
No, I really, man. Appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Carter. All right. Like I said, I hate to hate on anybody. I gotta call this nigga Trill, and then because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, went a little longer than planned. We gonna listen to Trill talk this nonsense that he talks, and then I gotta cha slide, because I gotta what the fuck? I'm fucking missing the thing. Again, like I said, I know some of y'all trying to get in on the line, and I apologize for the wait. We're gonna get this in. We're gonna wrap it up after this, and then like I said, it probably won't be a sauce tomorrow. If it is, like I said, I'll post it. So make sure you follow Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter, just in case I do, change my mind. But it probably won't be a sauce tomorrow. But we will definitely have a pregame and postgame show on Sunday. What's the motherfucking deal, Trio? No, this might be Jay Dizzle on the line. It might be Jay Dizzle on the line tonight. I don't know, man.
After the day I've had, the events that unfolded this morning, motherfuckers that they cut me off in traffic, y'all really trying to get me to go there. Today ain't the day for this foolishness. So I'm going to attack this part head on. This is what y'all really need to understand. There's no debating that Deshaun Watson is more clutch than Patrick Mahomes. But there's the question you need to ask yourself. Why? Why is he more clutch than Patrick Mahomes? Because he has to be. He don't have a choice. Why? Because he's playing from behind. That's the only way you can catch up. Patrick Mahomes, they out in the league. Blowing niggas out from the gate. We don't show up to the third quarter. Look, I agree with y'all. Deshaun Watson is awesome. What the fuck is he doing the whole first half? Does he not have opportunities? Yes! That shit counts. We got the only offense in the league that ain't put up 7 in the first drive. Really, though? And y'all talking about, oh, well, we finna go out and beat the Chiefs, but the Chiefs ain't that good, no way. Man, all the Chiefs got to do is put up, 24 points? Y'all think we can score 24?
I think if they
the Chiefs can put up 24 points in the first quarter. Can we put up 10 in the first quarter?
Can we put up 10 in the first half in the playoffs?
If we put up anything. I don't give a fuck about Watson being clutch. It depends on who you being clutch against. If he clutch it out against the Chiefs at the last second, cool. It's worth something. It depends on who you playing. He was clutch against the Bills? Fuck out of here. Then this nigga here talking about the Bills and the Oilers. Nigga, we not even talking about the Bills or the Oilers. Oh, my God. This nigga talking about 34 and all this old bull. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit, Sharif.
But what I'm saying, if we can follow the pattern, why we can't follow the 34? If people are wholeheartedly believing in the pattern, right?
Come on.
The pattern has been this. The whole season has been the pattern, right?
How about we score 34 fucking points?
I'd love to see.
We do that, then okay, I recognize your pattern. We ain't scoring no 34 points. So what the fuck does that matter? I don't give a fuck what jersey number the nigga had on. I don't give a shit how far he went with the ball. None of that shit matters. Look here, people. It's this simple. We don't have the horse. Period. We start out the slow shit, which we typically do every fucking game. We start out really, really slow. Y'all all know it, but act like you forgot. You just looked at it last fucking week. Why do I gotta keep bringing the same up shit to y'all trying to fuck my day up. Y'all really trying to make me go off.
That's tough, man.
Look here. I know you want to, because I want to also. But the team don't give me a reason to. They haven't. So why y'all still doing it, I just don't understand. Y'all still jumping out this window. We about to get blown out. Then this motherfucker said Tennessee finna beat Baltimore. Boy. What the fuck wrong? Have you not been watching the Baltimore games? Everybody talking about, oh, Henry, dog. You put 8 in the box, he could be stopped. We stopped him, didn't we? Maybe not this last game, but the first game we did. The last game, we pretty much just let him run rampant. Them niggas wasn't trying to stop that boy. Just because he got the rushing title, he got the most yards in the league, what the fuck? What does that do? Just show they got a running game. Well, you got the quarterback. Come on, man. We talking about Tennessee. Stop it. Tennessee ain't winning no fucking Super Bowl. Stop it. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But I'll be back. I'll be back Sunday night. And I got receipts. I took screenshots of each and every one of you motherfuckers who talk shit. After this stream over, I'm going back and I'm going to take screenshots. I'm calling each and every one of you motherfuckers out individually. And let me say this before I go, because I know you got to go. If you a man and you in this stream right now and you respect that fucking video of Bill O'Brien going back at a fan, you need to set an appointment for a gynecologist because you's a straight up pussy. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. Look here, man. Trill nigga shit. This is how that should have been. Bill O'Brien, you fucking suck. You a piece of shit coach. You know what he should have looked up and said? You know what, sir? After that exhibition we just put out on the field, I ain't even mad at you. I do suck. We got to do better. And with a turn around and walk into that tunnel, I would have respected him a hell of a lot more. But turning around and telling a fan that they spent his hard-earned money on this ticket to watch your team to go out and perform like that at home, and he get mad because you tell him that was some bullshit? Look here. If you go out and buy something, you expecting the product to be legit.
Correct.
When you get it and the motherfuckers just fall apart in your hand, you mean to tell me you're not going to complain?
Correct.
Hell yeah, you going to complain.
Be big mad.
Bro. No, that was some bitch shit Bill O'Brien did. Either he should have responded the way I said, or he shouldn't have responded at all. He should have went in there and fucking did something about it. Don't just talk about it. Be about it.
Correct.
We don't back up nothing. Then y'all talking about, well, I hope the team shows up. Let me tell you something. If you gotta hope these motherfuckers show up, they not showing up.
That's unfortunate.
You either got it in you or you don't, man. Either you a dog or you ain't. Ain't no in between. It ain't no sometimes. It's the same thing as if you suck the dick, nigga, you gay. You don't get to go back to be in the band. No, you gay forever. Stop. This team is soft. All we got is Deshaun Watson. That's it. Yeah, we got Nuke too, but he could be taken out the game, bro. We don't have shit else besides Deshaun. And y'all keep leaning on him the same way Bill O'Brien leaning on him. There's nobody in the history of man that's that fucking good to get over the hump with this fucking coaching staff, with these fucking play calls, with the way our defense plays. Y'all make it sound like our defense is finna go out there and stand up against the best fucking receiving core in the league, the fastest fucking team in the league. Are y'all serious right now? Y'all motherfuckers better stop playing with me. Y'all better stop fucking playing with me. I ain't got nothing else to say, Honcho. I'm through with y'all motherfuckers. I see y'all motherfuckers Sunday afternoon.
All right.
And I'm calling out motherfuckers and I'm taking receipts, goddamn. I want to answer all of y'all. And if we fuck around and win, I'll be there. I'll be there to eat my crow just like I always do. But if we lose, prepare yourself. All the rest of you that's around here that ain't said nothing to me, get your fucking popcorn ready. Because it's going down. I promise you.
Oh, you gonna set it off one more time for the end of the season, huh? Okay.
For the 99 to 2000, goddamn.
Damn, man, did you see? It was a meme. That shit got me down. I've been laughing at this shit for like 3 days. That said Juvie over here with two bitches that look like they died in the 99 and 2000. It's Juvenile with two.
Oh, that's
they too rough looking. They was looking rough, dog. They could have been of questionable gender too. But anyway, but that's a bad Professor Trill, man. I appreciate the call. They did it on a very interesting note. But man, if you can be in the den, because I have Broderick's karaoke, and it's
tonight.
It's going to be very interesting.
What time is it right now? It is 7:30. Probably not. I'll probably be asleep by the time. Okay. I might be up. I don't know. Maybe I might catch first part, but that's not it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play here before I get on the call started. So it's very interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'll try to get out there early if you get a chance. If not, catch it on the playback if you get a chance. But that's a BT Professor Trill, man.
All right, man.
All right. Already, y'all. Now, look, here's the deal. Since y'all say I short sauced you yesterday, and again, I know Chill. I see you on the line, man. I ain't gonna be able to get to you. I apologize. But I'm gonna work something out with you, Chill. Holler at me, shoot me a message, and we may, I may, we'll see what's up with the, maybe let you get a call in on the pregame, because I know you've been trying to get in, but I gotta get ready to wrap it up. Y'all was talking about I shortchanged you on the sauce yesterday. I gave y'all an hour and a half today, so that way the 30 minutes add up to the hour. Bye. Y'all got a full help and a full serving of sauce. Man, make sure you hit that like button, man. 218 deep, 116 on the likes. Appreciate it. Shout out to Kevin Branham, man. I appreciate the love. I didn't get a chance to shout you out earlier with the super chat love, and I appreciate that. But here's the deal, man. I got Cha-Cha Slide. I'm running way behind, but I appreciate all of y'all, man. I rock with y'all, man. And again, it'll be most likely Sunday. I'll let you know if you're following Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter. I usually put up something early to let you know if it's going to be a sauce, so it may or may not be one tomorrow. Most likely not going to be one, but we will be an hour ahead of the game. on Sunday pregame show and immediately after game post-game show. So make sure you're here. Sauceline will be open on the post-game show. Y'all know how we do in the pregame. We'll be rocking with the round table. It'll really be going down. We'll try to get we may try to see we may do it a similar fashion like we did last time. If you're not in the Discord will be rocking live during the game. We will. It was definitely gonna go down. Make sure if you want to be a part of that, to join the roundtable live during the games, to chop it up with us, hear the reactions, all that good stuff. Go join the Patreon, patreon.com at the $5 tier. We'll get you access to the Discord. So shout out to everybody who has joined us. But I got to slide, man. It's your boy Ed Honcho. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all the freshest motherfucking ingredients in the world. Most of all, y'all stay saucy. And I'm out.
Perfect.